Hello everyone, welcome to the AMC D&D 5th edition stream. I will be your Dungeon Master for this afternoon, Stefan Tomaszewski, and joining me is my illustrious cast of characters. We have Lena.
Hi, I'm Lena, and I'll be playing the captain, who's a drow sorcerer.
We have Sky.
Hey, I'm playing River of Ale, although she's known more commonly as River, who is a Tabaxi cleric.
We have Kyle.
Hello there, I'm playing Pokvo, who is a paladin turtle.
And we have Bethany.
Hi, I'm playing an Aasimar cleric called Celeste, and she's like 10 years old.
Welcome everyone. So, before we begin, a couple of announcements. Firstly, for those of you who joined us for our taster session, we streamed a few weeks back. The VOD for that will be uploaded onto our brand new YouTube channel shortly after this stream. Sky, could you give us some more details about that?
Of course. So we have a brand new YouTube channel created. That was created just a few days ago, I guess. The link is posted into chat right now. On there will be all the past streams to do with Dungeons and Dragons that the AMC host. This is going to include the taster session, which I need to re-upload. It will include this session. It will include all future sessions, any other one-shots, and any other campaigns.
Awesome, fantastic. And for those of you who are wondering, this is going to be a weekly stream, streaming Mondays at 2 o'clock. So if you want to keep up with our adventures, you can find us there and then. And like Sky said, the VODs will be available on YouTube shortly thereafter.
Yeah, I'll usually aim to upload them around within 24 to 48 hours of the stream.
Awesome. Is there any other announcements people would like to make? Anything they'd like to plug before we get started?
Not that I can think of.
All good.
No? Alright then. We shall begin.
Actually, whilst I remember, on stream last time we had a scrolling wall of text explaining the characters in the campaign. This time we've actually upgraded to pictures, which will give you just a little bit of information about the characters at the same time.
Yes, and you made those, correct?
Yes, I did make those. And they have the character's name, who they're played by, their class, their race, and just a little bit of information. Like, for example, Captain is a former pirate, as according to the notes.
Awesome, thank you very much for that.
Mhm.
And we shall begin. Snow gently falls from the sky. The wind bites your cheeks as you stand in the graveyard of Palebank Village, a fishing outpost of Uthodurn that is home to several hundred dwarves and elves. The sun, low in the sky, sinking behind the fresh grave of Ergon Wenth, an old dwarf who caught a curse or disease that turned him into an ice statue. The folk of the village have gathered to pay their respects to Ergon's frozen remains. So it's cloudy day. It's in the north, so it's very cold. Although not much snow around. You can see there are lots of elves and dwarfs around, and a few of them are coming up to this grave and paying some respects, laying down some flowers. Yeah, your characters are here, as you were either in the area and thought you'd just come by to pay your respects, or you knew the man personally. What are each of your characters doing at this point?
The captain is standing like a little off the grave, like leaning against a tree and like holding a couple of flowers with their hat just pulled into their face.
I'm gonna say that River is sat in contemplation. She's got a bottle of ale in one hand, but it's drinking very slowly from it.
Okay, is Poklo or Celeste doing anything?
Poplar's off to the side of the path, leaning against the spit and in mourning, but at a distance.
Celeste, what's Celeste doing?
I'm a little confused. Is there meant to be a map up? Because I'm not seeing one on my screen.
There's no map up, no.
So are we? Did you say we're by a grave?
Yes.
Celeste she's gonna like sit on the floor but kind of away from everyone so she can let everyone else pay their respects.
Okay. So some people are coming up. No, you notice there's no weeping, no one's crying, but everyone's fairly sullen. As if they sort of were expecting it. You guys are sort of scattered about, but in the same sort of general area. And you hear a voice from behind you. So a gruff voice speaks. Thank you for attending Urgon's service. And it's addressing all of you. He says it out loud. And it's coming from a gruff, older-looking elf. Weathered skin. Lots of, you can see behind his eyes, lots of experience, lots of wisdom. If you've been in the village for a little bit, you know that this is Elro Altado, leader of the village. He motions to all of you. Are you together, or am I assuming?
I'll go up to Celeste. She looks like a little bit out of place. And I'm gonna just stand next to her and give him a nod.
All right, and the two of you, and he looks over, and you can see like he's a little taken aback by Poklo being being a turtle. You get this, he's probably not seen many turtles, but he rolls things. You two with them, or am I bothering you?
I assume, yeah, Popo nods the head curtly and just in a sort of not neither confirming or denying, sort of going, yeah, oh, it's simply a matter of passing through, but obviously here to pay respects.
River will finish her bottle of ale, stand up, and sort of walk closer just to the elf, just a little bit, not in an aggressive way, in more of a, if you're talking to me, I might as well get a bit closer sort of way. And she sort of goes, well, I'm not exactly with them, but something told me I had to come here. Like, something's happening and Pelor wants me to ease suffering. Oh. Okay, so we'll be continuing as soon as we can. The silence is normal for now, I guess. Right.
Am I back?
I can hear. Yep,
Yes.
we can hear
you're
you.
back.
Okay, sorry about that. My computer. Sorry about that. Where were we?
River was walking up to the high elf, to the elf.
Okay. Gonna say anything?
Yes. She says that I'm not exactly with them per se, but something told me I had to come here. Like, something told me that Pelor wanted me to come here to help ease suffering.
Well, if that's the case, you might be just the ones to help us out here. You see, I believe that our village here, Paleback, might be in danger. And you four might be able to help.
Does that have something to do with our friend?
That it does, actually. You mind stepping to one side a second? I don't want people hearing about this. It might cause a my Kazaster.
Our work is confidential. I'm sure we can talk in a more secluded area.
I agree. And he steps sort of off to one side, not anywhere shady, just somewhere a little more secluded, like somewhere like between two buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone follow?
Sure.
River is following, making sure to dispose of the empty bottle in a environmentally safe way, like throwing it into a rubbish bin or something in passing.
Yeah, they'd have bins, I think. Yeah, it's like a bucket. Put rubbish in. Yeah. Boclo, Celeste, you guys following or?
Yeah, Papa was going to follow along quietly at the back of the group.
While Celeste was sitting down, she was like making a little like daisy chain crown. So she's just gonna go over and put that on a grave, and then be like, "Even in death, you can still look pretty," and like follow the group after.
So cute.
You put it down, and one of the mourners sort of looks at you quizzically at first, and then just sort of goes, "Thank you. That's very kind of you."
Oh, hi! I would have made you one too, but I didn't see you there.
Oh no, that's quite all right. I think our friend here is really appreciative. Thank you.
You're welcome. And she skips away.
So you all sort of gather together. So the rest of you sort of, now that you're actually in the vicinity of Celeste, you notice that Celeste's hair is very shiny, like almost metallic in its sheen. Very, very odd. So, I'll roll sort of characters. Right. That should be good for us. So, about 2 months back, Urgon came home from Azalcross after exploring around for a year. You know, diving into the ruins and such. He was a treasure hunter, as I'm sure you know. He'd been back for only a few days when he came up with some strange affliction. Made him move all slow, and all his veins came to the surface and were all blue. He was shivering. He was always cold. Even when next to a warm hearth, he would seem cold. And we got the village priests of Moradin and Corellan to take a good look at him, and they couldn't do nothing. Said they'd never seen something like that before. And he battled that for weeks. And we all knew that it was only a matter of time. And eventually he turned into an ice statue. Until yesterday, we thought this was an isolated incident, you know. He may have picked something up while he was out there. All kinds of strange stuff going on out there. But I noticed one of our dwarf trappers, Tugly Luton, showing signs of the same illness. And I tried to talk to her about it, but she pushed me away and asked to die in peace. Now, I'm not sure if this is because of something Ergon picked up in Islecross, or if this is some kind of contagious illness. I don't know, but I need to know. For the safety of everyone here. And you four. And you notice he stumbles on when saying four, when looking at Celeste, like, sure, I guess. You four could perhaps help. Now you're outsiders, so that might prove to your benefit. And I'd go myself, but I'm not what I used to be. And the glass blades, the guards around here, they're more for fighting than investigate. If you know what I mean.
That makes sense, certainly.
River, as soon as the elf finished speaking, the River sort of tries to set things straight, I guess. I personally never knew the person, although we probably did pass once or twice. I was out quite a lot. But if you're saying there's an illness, that means there's suffering. And I will not stop until it is contained or destroyed.
I like the sound of that. So that's you on board. What about you, miss? Sorry, I didn't catch your names.
Well, you can just call me Captain.
That's enigmatic. All right.
I owe a big favor to this man, so I'll happily help.
Good to hear. And you, Turtle. What about you?
Pockler. And I'm always happy to help wherever possible.
Thank you very much. And he looks at Celeste. Like, I know this might be a bit much, but judging by that crossbow on your back, you look like you can handle yourself.
Yeah.
Not too much trouble, is it?
Of course not. She like takes it out, but it's like twice the size of her, and she's like, I got this. I can handle myself.
He sort of looks at you and goes, "Oh, well, all right then. You're all in. There's pay if that helps. Can't really scrounge much money at the moment, but I can offer you 100 gold.
That's certainly something.
Pay isn't an issue right now.
I gotta give you something for your time.
I'm doing this for the temple, so
Well, I mean, if you don't want the gold, I'll happily take it.
gold is a bonus. Think of it that way.
All right. If I were to make a recommendation, I might start either with Tugly's place, see if she knows anything, or perhaps going to Ergon's old cabin. Might be some evidence there. I got town business to take care of, so I'm leaving this in your hands.
Well, I think those are two good leads.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you again. And so he's wearing sort of like a long coat with some metal armor underneath it, and like got like long white hair and a hat. And he sort of takes the hat and turns around and walks away. Where would you like to go first?
River just instinctively pulls out another bottle of ale from her bag, opens it and has a little sip.
So, I mean, since we're working together now, I suppose, why don't you introduce yourself so we know who we're working with?
Feeling it's only right, River speaks up first. Well, my name's River of Ale, although everyone calls me River. And as I told the elf, I'm a follower of Pelor. So if there's suffering, I'm usually there to help eliminate it.
How very righteous of you.
It's only right, I guess, given everything.
Well, what about you two?
Just quietly nodding. The name is Poplar, and all you need to know is that I'm reliable. Also, I suppose there's my horse Blake, but you'll get to meet him soon enough when we start traveling.
Nice to meet you, Pablo.
And that just leaves the child then.
Hi, I'm Celeste, and I'm looking for someone, and it's brought me here, but I can't find the person I'm looking for.
What's
you-
the name of the person you're looking for?
He looked after me when I was in the temple, and his name was Alamondo. And I don't know where he went. He said he had some business to take care of, and he would be back by now, but he wasn't. And if he wasn't back, he'd write me a letter. But there has been no letters, so something's happened, and I'm gonna find out what.
You sure have quite a lot of energy for such a young child.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we can see if we find your special someone on the way.
I really hope so, but I'm happy to help anyone who needs it along the way.
Well, we could do with all the help we could get. River has finished her drink by now, looks at the bottle. Guess I lose track after a while.
So, where do you want to go first? Maybe Ergun's cabin might be a good idea.
I like the sound of going to the cabin first. See if there is any clues there.
Whatever location is most convenient sounds good to me.
If we're going there, could you maybe go in before me? Because I kind of feel scared going into a dead person's home.
I'm sure we can arrange that.
I'm sure Pelor is guiding us whilst we're in there.
Now we just need to find where it is.
You guys can ask around, and it's easy enough. It's a small fishing village, so you can ask anyone, and they'll point you in the right direction. I suppose now is probably a good time for people to describe what their characters look like. 'Cause I completely forgot about that. Who would like to go first? Describing what their character looks like.
I was thinking maybe we should go in character creation order.
Can if you want to, sure.
So that means I'll go first. So River is, as I said, a tabaxi. So she basically looks like a humanoid cat. She tends to wear a nice dress over the top of her studded leather armor. She has a shield on her back most of the time if she's not holding it herself. Otherwise, she has no visible weapons on her. She's an average height and just doesn't look too out of the ordinary for a tabaxi.
That would be then Celeste next.
Celeste is an Aasimar, so she's got really shiny brown hair. It's quite short, it's shoulder length, and she's got these like really bright golden eyes. And she's wearing the dress you see in the picture, which is completely impractical, but she doesn't care. She's 10. And she's wearing some armor underneath it, though. She's like 4 foot. She's really tiny.
Just barely squeezing into medium creature. Okay. As stated, Celeste has a crossbow, yeah?
Yeah, she's got like a giant crossbow.
Awesome. I guess Captain. What does Captain look like?
The captain is a drow. She basically looks like someone, like the printer ran out of ink. She's just very grey. Her hair, her skin, it's all grey. And she's wearing like a blouse with like puffy sleeves, the typical pirate style. She's got a vest over it, and no, she's got a little dagger, but she's primarily carrying a staff. And she's got a hat, even though she's not wearing it in the picture. It's like a round hat. Doesn't look too piratey, but she's got a couple of piercings, but that's about it.
Cool. And Poklo. What does Poklo look like?
So, Folklo is a turtle, and as the name suggests, is a turtle person. There's no clothes to speak of because of the fact that they've got a large yellow greenish shell, basically, instead. And primarily travels relatively light, usually either holding either their spear or trident as their primary sort of weapon.
Awesome. So, so you four are pointed in the sort of direction of Ergon Went's old cabin, and it's a one-story, one-room log cabin. You can see it's on the edge of town, and there's a guard outside, so wearing sort of grey and green sort of leather uniform. You see it's a wood elf, a female wood elf, sort of long brown hair, but very sharp features, and she's just sort of standing guard outside the door. What do you guys do as you approach?
What time of day is it?
It's sort of mid to late evening. The sun's setting, so it's probably about 5 or 6 o'clock. I'd say.
Okay, I can say good evening.
Okay.
I guess we all go up to her, and I'll give her a wave, say, well, good evening.
Oh, hello. Hello. Can I help you?
Well, certainly, we're here to, we were sent here by, was it local elf?
He's called Elro. He's the town leader.
We were sent here by Elro. He said we should have a look around in the cabin.
Oh, yes. Absolutely, yes. And she unlocks the door and she lets you in. You can tell she's quite fresh, quite green. She's very new to this job. She's very enthusiastic. She goes, yes. Don't touch anything. That might be important to the person. Sorry. I've been on this job for like 2 weeks.
You're doing great. Just stand outside and don't let anyone in.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah. She sort of stands guard.
Wonderful. You're doing amazing, honey.
Thank you.
Right, let's go inside.
River follows quickly after.
And I follow him behind since I didn't want to go further.
Celeste's gonna go up to the guard and be like, "You're doing a really good job, and you've got very pretty hair. You should be proud of yourself." And she's gonna follow the rest.
Oh, yeah, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, so as you enter, it's a cramped, dark cabin that might have been a cozy place when its owner was alive. Now an unmade bed stands near a cold fireplace, its mantle hung with the head of some snarling white beast with grey horns. And on the other side of the room is a small table strewn with dirty dishes. A dwarf-sized chair stands before 2 empty shelves, whose contents are currently scattered along the floor. Kitchen utensils, dried foodstuffs, adventuring gear, and a few books. What would you guys like to do in the room?
Well, I guess we can all start having a look around and see if we find anything that's related to cold, any notes, anything that looks out of place.
Okay. What? So each of you can look at a specific thing. What would you like to look at?
River is going to see if there are any notes lying about.
Okay. what are the rest of you doing?
What are the other things in the room again?
So there was the unmade bed. There's a bunch of stuff on the floor like adventuring gears, a few books. There's the mounted head. And then there's the unmade bed.
Poplar is going to investigate the items that are strewn across the floor.
Okay. So you join River in that escapade. Is Celeste looking at anything in particular?
I imagine she's going to wash the dishes and make the bed because a clean home is a happy home.
Okay, so you start with that. And Captain, what's Captain looking at?
I'm gonna have a look around for any traces if someone's been in here, and look for any items that look out of place that he might have brought back, anything he could have infected himself with, or from, or just something that I'd look at and think, oh yeah, this seems important.
Okay. So we'll start with Poklo and River. You'd like, for me please, you can each make an investigation check. We'll ignore that 4.
Why is it +4?
Do you still have guides ticked?
Yes, I do. That's what I thought it wasn't ticked. Whatever.
Don't worry about it. So that's 18.
It's supposed to be a +2, so
Yeah, so it's 18 from River and 20 from Poplar. Okay, so you both sort of sift through, and the adventure equipment you can see consists of a silvered maul, a suit of split armor sized for a dwarf, so bulky fur-lined clothing, it's also sized for a dwarf, a grappling hook and a hooded lantern. And you're also searching among the books, and you find that one of them has a bookmark. Just sort of looking at possibly what you might have been reading last, you open the book, and the bookmark looks to be a receipt of some kind that's been folded up as a bookmark. And looking at it, it's dated for 2 months ago. And it indicates that Ergon sold several Aeorian items that he found in Islecross to a local antique shop called Pelk's Curiosities. He got 1,000 gold for the items, which consisted of a dagger, a scroll case, a jade statuette, a quiver of 20 arrows, a silver ring set with a jasper, and 2 blue glass vials. Would you like any spellings for anything in that?
No, but can we have the full list?
The list of items that were sold are a dagger, a scroll case, a jade statuette, a quiver of 20 arrows, a silver ring set with a jasper, and 2 blue glass vials.
Okay, thank you.
And that's what Poplar and River find there. Celeste, there's not many dishes here. Obviously this man lived alone, so there's like 2 plates, like a fork and a knife, a spoon. Yeah, you give him a good clean. You make the bed as well. Very messy bed. I would like, and as you're sort of looking around, you sort of, your eye catches the mounted head on the wall. Make a nature check for me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary, but you've never seen anything like that before. It's a scary thing though. It must have been tough to take something like that down. And Captain, you rolled an 18 on your investigation, yeah?
Yes.
So, examining sort of the mess in this place, you realize that this was recent. This was very, very recent. And possibly why that guard is standing outside. And you can see a set of dirty footprints that lead out of like a window and out towards the rest of the settlement.
Okay. Is there a very clear, like, imprint that I could use?
Yeah, it's subtle, but you've obviously being on the open seas, you kind of need good eyesight. You do see that there are faint boot prints with a little bit of dirt on them, like dirt footprints inside the hut, and they make their way out towards the window, and then you can see some footprints in the snow that lead off in a direction.
Oh, yeah, I'll look through the window and then wait till everyone's kind of done with their investigation, and then once we all get together, I'll tell the other.
Okay. And sort of searching through this, you all realize that this is probably about it in this room. Not really much else to be gleaned here.
Did you guys find anything?
A receipt from a few months back with some, well, I call them interesting items on them that were sold. You?
I found a couple of footsteps, but the receipt. How long ago does it date back?
River opens it up again to make sure she gets it right.
2 months.
It's
2 months ago.
2 months. Is it 2 months exactly?
Well,
Give or
roughly.
take like a day, yeah.
It's exactly 2 months and a day ago. Around
Well,
the same
when
time
did
that.
he come back from his adventure?
That was what I was about to say.
2 months ago, right?
Yeah, it's the same time he came back.
So, those items are probably what he sold, what he brought back, and then sold. And if something is not okay with them, they might be put back into circulation in the village. That's probably not ideal.
I mean, it could be a lead.
Well, I think we should maybe follow these footsteps that lead out the window. And then maybe take this one as our second lead.
Sounds like a plan. It's pointless. Ignore me.
Is there anything else? What about that head up there? Do you guys have any idea what that is?
For anyone who would wish to, you can make nature checks.
Sure, I wouldn't mind making it.
Yes.
River is looking at it very confused. Like, what is this thing?
Poplar got a 15, and Captain got a nat 20. Okay. So, Celeste and River, you're not familiar with the wildlife out in these parts. And that, you don't know, might be some kind of bear, maybe. Poplar, you would know this from wandering around for quite a while. And Captain, although you've never seen one, you've seen drawings of them, and you've heard stories about them. This is a Yeti, a monstrosity found on the neighbouring islands of Islecross. I'll show you, I'll show you a map of. So you guys are here currently. And Islecross is this collection of islands over here. So it's found over here somewhere.
Okay.
I'm at a loss as to what this is. I mean,
Well, judging by the stories I've heard, that's definitely a Yeti.
Rivers just turns her head to stare at Captain in disbelief. Are you sure you're not making that up?
Do I look like I would make that up?
A whaty?
A Yeti, you know, those are gigantic creatures. They're terrifying and very hard to take down.
You're terrifying this child, by the way.
I'm not good with children, so... you know, when I met Ergon, he told me about some stories about them.
Well, if this Yeti, and River says that with air quotes, if this Yeti you speak of is indeed what this head is there any chance this could have been caused by it?
Would I know anything about Yetis causing something like that?
With that at 20? No.
I'm very certain.
Some of them might practice like shamanistic magic, maybe, but a lot of them are like they'd just kill you with their claws, or they'd smash your face into a rock. They wouldn't do this.
I'm pretty certain that this is not caused by a Yeti. They're just brutes.
I see.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
Well, you guys mind if we follow the footsteps out the window?
Go for it.
Sounds good to me.
Celeste is gonna poke the Yeti head because she's gonna prove she's not afraid of it. She's gonna be like, like, it's scary up there. She's gonna like try and poke it.
So you poke it, and you can tell it's like stuffed. But going up to it this close and poking it, suddenly it's not so scary.
Yeah.
As you all leave, are you leaving out the window or out the front door?
I'm gonna leave through the front door.
Okay. So you leave out the front door, and the wood elf scout sort of goes, "Oh, did you find what you were looking for?"
Well, we found something that's good enough.
Okay. Well, if Elro trusts you, then I trust you. And she sort of puffs out her chest a bit, like proudly, like yeah. That was a good thing to say. Yeah.
I love her so much.
Me too.
So you guys go on your way to follow the footprints. Whoever is leading this troop, leading the charge, I need you to make a survival check.
Who is tracking this?
Is anyone good at tracking?
I'm no good, but I mean, I did find them, so if I can just go.
I'm all right as well. I'd probably be okay for trying it.
Yeah, please, then be my guest.
Was it survival? Was it?
Yes, survival. Oh, 17. Nice. So you, yeah, River, you. It's all snow up here.
It's just cold.
It's just cold as snow. How are you meant to track footprints in snow?
Mm.
You just, out of frustration, you just never mind. Poklo, you're used to tracking footprints out in the wilderness, and you sort of, with your keen eye, you sort of track through town, and it sort of, the footprints sort of go around the edge of town, and then they come back in, and you see another cabin. It leads directly to another cabin. It's snow covered. It looks very, very peaceful and quiet from the outside. Windows are shuttered, and there's a steady stream of smoke piping out of the chimney, which probably indicates a roaring fire that's here within.
So this is it?
Yes, I would presume so.
Yeah, the footprints end here.
Eek,
Well, I suppose. Let's have a look inside, see who's in.
Okay, so you go up to the door. Do you knock or do you just try and open it?
I guess we knock. We're polite.
Given the smoke, you presume there might be somebody in. So yeah, some manners wouldn't they?
Okay, so you sort of on the door, and you hear some shuffling on the inside, and you hear a go away. Can't you leave a dying woman in peace?
I was gonna look to the others like, looks like we got a lead. Looks like you caught it at, What's his name? Looks like you caught it at Ergen's house, huh?
Don't know what you're talking about. Just fuck off, let me die alone.
Don't worry, the footsteps say enough.
Ooh. Make an intimidation check.
Ooh, I'm good at those. Intimidation.
Jesus.
And that might have worked.
I charisma characters, ladies and gentlemen. So you see that, and there's a heavy sort of studded size, fine. You get 10 minutes, and you hear a like the sounds of lots of locks unlocking. And then the door opens, and you see a female dwarf, just so sturdy build, short, black braided hair, and you can see the skin is pale, and all along her face and on her hand are blue veins. And she's wearing like a thick fur blanket over herself. Come on then. Come in. And she sort of very slowly shuffles into the cabin.
Well, I'll follow her.
The rest of you go inside as well, yeah?
Yeah, River sees it as only right to follow on.
Okay. So the heat in this small cabin, it's almost like a hammer blow, like it just hits you. It's a very stark contrast to the cold outside. There's a table set with neatly stacked dishes, tools, and utensil stands at the center of the room. The smell of a simmering pot of soup comes from a small pot hanging from inside a roaring fireplace. And there's another fire burning in an iron brazier at the opposite end of the room, filling the cabin with like a slightly smoky haze. And shivering near the fire, sat on a chair, is the dwarf, so bulging blue veins streaking across her neck and face and hands, shivering. And you can also see that there are two wolves sort of sat lying down next to the fire, and they sort of both look up at you and immediately sort of sit up on their hind legs.
Oh, the moment I see the wolves, I'll take a step back and let everyone else go in front of me.
I am going to cast Speak with Animals, which I can do at will. And I'm going to cast them at the wolves. And I'm going to see if they know anything about what's been going on from the past day or so, I guess.
Okay, so you call upon this sort of bestial part of yourself, and you speak to the dogs. So what do you say to the wolves?
We're here trying to work out what's going on in this town. Do you know anything that has happened in the past few months at most, I guess?
Both wolves look at each other, look at you, and sort of go, yes, all we know is that Alpha over there, she is sick. Slow moving. Happened in the last few months. We try and defend her, but we cannot defend her from sickness.
River.
The rest of you hear River start just talking to the dog, and then the dogs talk back. Like they sort of go like that. It's a little weird.
Well, you turn to the others and just like in like a low voice, like, isn't she a cat?
I wouldn't question it.
And you can see the dog is looking at you like, what the hell are you doing?
She's doing her thing, you know. I'll try to fully trust her with that, but so
Fine. About you three, dark elf, turtle man, and a child.
Hi.
All right, fine. What do you want to know?
well, what did you do? What were you doing in Oregon's house?
Well, as you can see, I'm not from around here. I moved from Shady Creek Run. Sort of new beginnings and all. Me and my sister, Lil. When I was I heard that Ergon, the man that recently died, he had some rare treasures, and I thought I could go and steal them and make a bit of a profit, you know, support myself up here, and I gave most of my earnings to my sister, but I must have. I'm not sure where I got this from. Must have been from those bastard things. Yeah.
Care telling us what exactly those things are? Because I think that's the key to this.
It was a statuette made of jade. It's a ring with a gem in it. I think there was a quiver of arrows, a scroll case, and 2 blue glass vials. Looked like they had some kind of like dust in them or something.
What about the dagger?
You see, there's a slight. Make an insight check. Anyone who wants to can make an insight check against this woman. Apart from River, because you're busy talking to the dogs. We'll get back to that in a second.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What is going on?
You can just stop rolling well, that's a possibility.
You're doing much better than me.
Third place, I rolled nothing above a 10.
Must be. Anyone else can roll an insight check. As well.
Sure, it will not be anywhere near as good.
Can I roll it with disadvantage, given that I could overhear the conversation?
This is more picking up on like a physical clue.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so... Celeste, do you want to roll an insight check?
No. No, she's just by the fire having a great time in the heat.
Okay. It's lovely one. Like, it's such a difference from outside. So, Captain and Poklo, as soon as this woman mentions the word, as soon as Captain mentions the word dagger, you can see a look of, oh damn, I was hoping you would bring that up. And she sort of goes under her shirt and pulls out a very, very ornate. It's in a strange fashion, but it's a very ornate dagger. She says, "I was hoping to keep a hold of this for myself."
What? So he can put it into your grave?
So, look, you don't know me, alright? I could fucking start making judgments about you if I wanted to.
Oh, we might guess, but you certainly have something that's not gonna make you, not gonna extend your life. But, you know, we're not here to snoop around and, you know, crack jokes all day long. We might be able to help you.
Right. Look. My sister, she's holed up with most of those artifacts in a cave north of here called Kroko Cave. You might have better luck there to look at some of those things.
Why is your sister in that cave?
Suppose there's no harm. Let's just say we worked for a family business. And that's one of their headquarters, one of their sites of operation.
I'm gonna need some more detail here. Family business? Well, we both know this is nothing, you know, above the law. So just spit it out.
Did you do the killy stabby stabby?
What she said.
She looks at Celeste. Before, but now it's recently. And so looking at Celeste, looks to you and goes, let's just say it was not above the board.
So we should be careful going in there.
Most likely.
It's good to know.
It's
The
to the north. Ask her around. You can't miss it.
so when did this, you know, all of this kick in?
It was right around the time I gave over those the artifacts to my sister. So a few days ago.
Okay. So how long did Ergen make it? 2 months? So, I mean, you still got a bit of time left.
Here's hoping. Meanwhile, River, you're talking with the wolves.
Yep.
What would you like to ask them? Anything else?
So next I talk to them about what I actually do, that I'm a cleric and I worship Pelor, and that the aim is to try and alleviate suffering. And I sort of asked them if you can't protect Alpha from being sick, would you object to me mercy killing her to protect the rest of the village? To help protect the rest of the village.
So you talking about like Pelor and your mission?
Mm-hmm.
The other wolf so looks and goes, what is cleric?
I help people who are sick, who I try and help either cure them or alleviate the pain that they are going through.
And they both look at each other and go, can you help? You heal. You make better.
The problem is I don't know. Nobody knows what this is, or even if it can be cured. My best hope is either to try and make her as comfortable as possible until she passes, or we find a way to cure her, or we kill her now and hope it helps protect the rest of the village.
As soon as you say the word kill her now, both of the wolves stand up and go, no, protect, no, and the rest of you, the two wolves get up and start barking at River.
What the hell did you say to them?
They figured out she's a cat. Quick, run!
No, it's... I said something they didn't really like.
Sounds like we should be making a hasty exit then.
River turns her attention back to the wolves. This once, I will not. Okay?
And they both go, yes, good. No hurt, no kill. And they both still like stood up, but then they're just watching River now. And the dwarf goes, I think that might have upset both of them. Great. Okay then, you're 10 minutes up. Get the fuck out of my cabin.
Well, thanks for the help.
Aye.
It's a very nice cabin. I love what you've done with the place, and it's nice and warm.
So, do you guys start to leave?
Yeah, River...
Yeah, sure.
Yes, probably grab this relatively quickly.
Yeah.
As you all go to leave, Celeste, you feel a very, very cold hand on your shoulder. And the dwarf sort of walks up and goes, listen, not long for this world, probably. And she takes out the dagger in sheath and hands it to you. You might need this more than me. And she puts it in your hand.
Okay.
You're a kind soul.
I have been told that, yes.
Just try not to let the world get to you, eh?
Never.
Little girl. Okay. Get out of here.
Okay.
River is the last to leave the house. trying to give a warm smile before walking out. Turning around. Whispering what sounds like a prayer or recital. And then casts Burning Hands, targeting the property.
Okay.
What did you just do?
What?
I'm doing what my cat.
Unnecessary
You're not
escalation.
fond.
This
You're
is-
not fond anymore. What are you at?
I am doing this because this is what my character literally does.
I'm going to ask this now. Are you entirely sure?
This is
you
what my
wanna do that?
This is what my character would do.
In the middle of a town with guards.
Okay, not in the middle of a town with guards.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna say
But no, no, no,
that would
I-
be very badly.
Yeah. I mean, I will declare this to the party now out of character.
Oh, don't say that out of character. That's metagaming.
Okay.
Keep it to yourself.
But it was about my character though. So hence, and it would have explained why I was doing it.
No, that's your choice. If we don't know, we don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Know about it. Celeste, as you're holding this dagger, I'd like you to make an Arcana or a History check. You're not sure what significance the dagger has, but it's
Is it
a
shiny?
nice dagger. Yeah, and you're getting a sort of, it's faint, but you're getting a hum of magic from it. I've added it to your character sheet as a +1 dagger. So, you look on your character sheet, it essentially, because it's, some creatures have like resistances to non-magical weapons. This dagger is magical, so it'll bypass that. And it gives you an extra on like attacking damage rolls. Put it on your character sheet for you.
Thank you.
No worries. So, as you leave, you're not casting Burning Hands.
No, I'm not casting Burning Hands. Not when there's loads of guards around.
Yeah, it's a small fishing village, but you get the sense that if you did that, the entire town would come after you. And you're sort of pointed in the general direction of Croaker Cave. And we're going to take a break there.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
So what I'll do then, I'll put the stream on break. I'll put some music on in the background, and when we come back, we'll continue the adventures.
Yes. Yeah, awesome.
Don't go nowhere.
Welcome back, everyone, to the AMC D&D session where we're not starting fires.
Nope. Instead, we're doing something different.
Yes, we're not committing arson yet.
How to not start fire, three holy boys.
So,
Right, so what are you guys doing now?
River immediately pulls out another bottle of ale, taking a sip before sitting down near. Is there any trees nearby?
There's like one or two. Mainly
She's.
a fishing village.
She just.
How large is her supply of drink?
You do not want to know. You do not want to know.
Yeah,
No,
there's a few trees around, but you can like sit down by one. How many have you had?
This is going to be my third.
Make a Constitution saving throw. Roll me, please.
17.
Okay, you're fine.
So, River sits down by a tree with her third drink in hand. And I guess begins talking about her mission to the rest of the party.
Well, that depends. Where are the rest of the party?
Well, I don't think there's any point in sitting outside next to a tree because I'm fucking cold. Do you guys? I guess we're staying here. Do you guys have got a place to stay?
Yeah, it'd probably be useful to try and find somewhere warm to stay the night.
I mean, I'm probably. Is there a temple that to Pelor that I could stay at?
Let me have a look. Gotta go find it a sec. You're looking around, there's no temple to Pelor. There's a temple to Moradin, the Allhammer, a dwarven god, mainly, and Corellin, the elven god.
Getting a feeling that River would not be accepted as an acolyte to either of them.
You try your luck with the Corellin one, but you getting a place to stay there? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Receiving, like healing services there. Absolutely. They would do that, but getting a place to stay probably not.
Exactly. So River decides that she'll be with the rest of the party this time.
Okay. So there is an inn around. Asking around. It's called the Jolly Dwarf.
Aw.
You're sort of directed to it, and it's a cozy 2-story. And the downstairs of the inn is a large tap room, and there's a grey-haired dwarf behind the bar who greets you cheerfully as you enter. He goes, "Hey, travelers! Hey, come on in, come on in. You're out of the cold." And he sort of he gets up and motions you to a corner booth. It's quite bad. packed in here. There's quite a few like groups of people in here, mostly I think workers and like glass blades, guards that are off shift, enjoying some downtime.
River has finished this bottle before she enters, knowing that drinking her own drink inside of an inn probably isn't the best idea.
Yeah, probably not. Sort of directs you in. Goes, oh yeah, come on in. Hopefully this table's enough. Sorry, a little bit packed at the moment. My name's Arl. Bortok. What can I get you fine folks?
I think a place to stay while we're here would be the best thing right now.
Rooms. I think got a few rooms actually. Let me think. I've got 2 rooms available. So if you don't mind sharing,
Celeste, do you want to share a room?
I can do. I'm tiny. I don't take up much space.
That is ideal.
I guess that means I'm with Poklo then.
As long as that's fine with you.
A bed's a bed. I hope you don't mind the snoring.
I'll live.
alright. So for the 2 rooms, that'll be that'll be 1 gold.
River immediately pulls out a gold piece and hands it to the barkeep.
Alright, thank you very much. Okay, that's your room sorted, but you look cold. And quite frankly, looks like you could get a little bit of food in you. Hey? So, drinks, food? Come on. Oh, you want to.
Sure. Not gonna say no to that.
Alright, what'll you be having then?
I'll just have an ale.
Alright, just an ale for you. I could get you like standard ale, or I could get you some dwarven ale, some proper stuff, you know?
Standard ale is just fine.
Standard, alright.
How good is the Dwarven Ale?
Speaking as a dwarf myself, it's pretty good. It's brewed in huge caskets for at least 50 years. So it's pretty good.
Have you ever
So,
tried Trostenwald Ale?
Oh, trust, eh? Sweet stuff. That's not bad.
I'll take you up with some Dwarven Ale, then.
Alright then, so,
I'll have some.
he looks at you and goes, in a few years, I've got some, oh, what can I get for you? Hang on, I need to look at this.
Point.
Hey, tell you what I could get you. I've got some tea, some water, some fruit juice, and some milk for you. Little one. What would you like?
Kind of pouty at the moment, and then she's like, "Is it sweet?"
The fruit juice?
I'll take it.
Oh yeah, the fruit juice is quite sweet. What's it? It's berry. It's like a raspberry juice. You'll like it. So that's 1, regular ale, 1 dwarven ale, 1 glass of juice, and for you, my reptilian friend, and he looks at you, Buckler.
Water is fine.
1 water. Okay, so for the water, that'll come to a copper. For fruit juice, that'll be 3 copper. For the standard ale, that'll be 4 copper. So looking at about 9. No. 7. Hang on. My prices are wrong, huh? Standard mug of ale, 4 copper. You. Water, 1 copper. Fruit juice, 3 copper. Dwarven ale, 4 copper. I believe it's 4 copper anyway. No, it's 4 silver. So 4 silver from you, River. 1 copper from Pockler.
So I'm not sure how I should arrange the chain.
So
River just hands over 4 silver and 8 copper.
okay. For the sake of everyone's benefit, 1 gold is 10 silver. 1 silver is 10 copper.
You got it, thanks.
So yeah,
Helps.
River just pays for all the drinks. I had the spare change anyway.
So you hand over all the money, it's like, mighty generous there. Okay, so I'll get you that. Any food you guys are looking at?
I'll take whatever's like some stew that you got.
Stew, I've got, let's have a look. Got mushroom stew, some cornbread.
Perfectly fine.
Alright, let's see, 6 copper from you, please.
I'll have him 6 copper.
Anyone else? Little one, you look like you could use some good food in you.
Do you have any pastries?
I do, actually.
I want all of them.
Let's see, we've got some Betty Pies. Betty Pie? Is that alright?
Yeah.
Right, fantastic. That'll be that'll be 3 silver from you, please.
Here you go.
So you should have. You are doing the change on that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So you get 7 silver back as change. For 1
Okay.
gold.
Here.
Alright then. Anyone else for food?
Do you happen to have any dumplings?
I do have dumplings.
Ooh.
I've got some. It's sort of a something some of the wood elves brought over. It's called bog beetle dumplings. They're actually very nice. I recommend giving them a go.
I'll give them a go then.
All right then. 6 copper from you.
She hands over a silver and just says, "Keep the change."
Mighty generous. And what about you, my friend? Turns to you, Poplar.
Whatever do you have that's simple and filling?
Simple and fill in. Alright, I've got some boiled salmon. I've got some roast chicken as well.
The salmon will be fine.
Alright, boiled salmon and potatoes in. 3 silver from that. From you, please.
Got it.
So he leaves. It's about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. before you get your food. Your drinks are delivered within 5 minutes. A berry juice for Celeste, a dwarven ale for River, a regular ale for Captain, and a pint of water as a mug of water for the Buckler. Your food is brought out. It's the mushroom stew is got a sort of a creamy brown texture to it. The cornbread with it is lovely, crispy, soft on the inside. It's lovely and hot. A slightly earthy flavour to it, but it's very, very, very filling, very hearty, very nice, very warming. The bog beetle dumplings. You go to bite into it expecting crunching. It's not. It's very soft, slightly sweet texture. So there's a flavour to it, and the texture is very soft. The broiled salmon and potatoes. Again, it's fairly simple. Very simple, very sort of smoked flavour. Salmon's obviously been smoked and then broiled. But it's warming. It's very warming. Which is what you need right now. And
Wonderful.
There's a slice of raspberry pie is brought out for Celeste. It's a fairly sizable piece. But yeah, you can see like the raspberry juice is sort of flowing and dripping out of it, and it's steaming hot. The pastry on it is lovely and soft, so it just your fork just goes through it, and it's so sweet and so warm. You guys have your food. Yeah. You guys like to do anything, say anything before you take your rest?
Yes. So, I understand we're fighting against this mysterious illness, then. So, mind if I tell you guys a bit about myself and what I actually do?
I mean, be my guest.
So, I worship Pelor, and if you don't know who Pelor is, they are a god where they want us to alleviate all suffering. They want us to help make sure that nobody has to go ill or starve or any of those kind of things. And there's a sacred text, something that I carry around with me. Something of a last resort, I guess. I'm going to be honest, I am a little scared about what is going on. And when I suggested this to the wolves, this is what prompted them to bark. Very loyal creatures, I won't fault them at all about it. But as a last resort, the text says that mercy killing is an option. I'm planning on talking to the relevant authorities to see if they're okay with me trying to heal, and if not, mercy kill to try and contain it, I guess, is the best way to describe it. I was half tempted to actually burn down the house when we left.
Are you crazy?
I mean,
Yeah, I think you're pretty crazy, because that woman was probably affected by like a curse or something. You were thinking about burning down a house without even trying? Is that what they teach you in the church? Because oh boy. I understand why people don't like the church. Or, the temples.
it's, like I said, a last resort.
Well, you haven't tried anything yet, and you were about to burn down that house? I mean, I haven't done, I haven't lived the best life, which you could maybe tell, because I look like a pirate, but, I would never think of something like that as well, for you, it seemed like a first resort, to be honest.
I will. It's complicated.
I mean, I also understand, it's all well and good, but they grouped us four together, and if you kill someone by setting a house on fire, what do they think about us? They're not gonna say, oh, yeah, they definitely didn't have anything to do with
Which is
this, because
why.
all four of us are outsider.
Which is why I am planning on talking to the authorities about it. There's a huge ritual and everything that has to go in with it for it to be acceptable.
Well, the authorities came to us and asked if we could solve this.
And if the solution is to stop it from spreading,
I can understand somewhat the thought process, but it did not seem like the ends justify the means, or that, well, it would take into account the impact on the greater whole, really.
Well, I hope next time you are about to decide to burn something down, you'll consult us first.
if it's being used as a last resort, I'm sure you'll understand that I won't.
No, I won't understand that, because this is a matter of, I hate to say it, but teamwork.
Okay then, let me tell you a little story. My temple was called to a village about a few days away from Teffenwald, where we're based, and we came across this person. Our priests couldn't even tell what was causing it and how to cure it. We had tried everything we knew, and this kid was suffering. They were suffering a lot. So we talked to them and asked them what was better, to end their suffering or to prolong it. If you were in that situation, would you rather stay suffering or be able to be freed of that suffering?
Well, there are very major differences. First of all, you did not ask that person. Second of all, you haven't tried everything.
It does seem to be their choice to make, I will agree.
So, if I fell and broke my foot, are you gonna kill me?
No,
From the look
Celeste.
of it.
No, that's. A broken foot can be mended. A terminal illness, not so much.
Yeah, but that's not for you to decide. understand where you're coming from. I do, but this is. If you were alone, yes. If you were working for Pelor, yes. But you're not working
I
in
am-
the name of the.
I am
temple,
always working for Pelor, even if I'm not with the other acolytes and priests. I am still working for Pelor. I am still trying to alleviate suffering.
Yes, but suffering doesn't mean you kill the patient.
What do we know about this illness then, so far?
Well, it's contracted by two people so far that were in the possession of the same things, right? So it's probably attached to a material component.
What do you mean?
So either the dagger, the scroll case, the jade statue, quiver, ring, or the glass vial.
Hold on. River pulls out the receipt again and looks down the list. That's exactly the same things that were sold 2 months ago.
Yeah, obviously. So it's probably connected to those. And if we go to the cave and see that someone else there is affected, we definitely know.
River folds up the receipt again and puts it away, finishing off her dwarven ale, which tasted quite nice. Not as good as Tiffenwald ale, but quite nice nonetheless.
Yes, it's strong.
Hmm.
Very strong. In fact, I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Of course. And
Alright, you're fine.
yeah. Right, I guess in the morning then I'll sort out some provisions and then we'll investigate the cave.
I think that's a good place to start.
Like I said, even when I'm on my own, I'm still working for Pelor.
But you're also working in the good of the people, so I think you gotta think things through a little more. But because that seemed like a very rash decision.
Drink sometimes does that to me.
Maybe you shouldn't drink that much then.
With all the shit that's going on in the world, kinda hard not to.
It's everyone goes through some stuff, and this drinking is not a solution. I can assure you that, it's good sometimes to not have the reaction to grab the.
Maybe you're right.
But I'm not your mother, so that's fine.
No. At least you didn't worship an illegal god.
I'm just gonna give him one single small chuckle.
Yeah, that's everything that River wanted to talk about. Oh, and
So, for the record, we're going to the cave tomorrow morning, first thing?
second thing. First thing, I want to sort out the ability to try and help. And at least have the record straight that, as a worst case, we alleviate their suffering one way or another.
I mean, I assume that if that's the only option, I'm pretty sure he's fine with it. I don't think we'll have to go to the authorities to talk about that.
There's too many guards about, and because it's a ritual I have to do, a full-blown ceremony in a way, it's better to have them pre-warned. I can't do this stuff secretly.
I think that's all then, isn't it?
Celeste and Proclo, you're sort of sitting there listening to this, and behind you see Arl, the bartender, is sort of squatting down next to you going, "Oh, that was really intense, wasn't it?"
Can I just point out that like Celeste is visibly upset, like nearly crying?
And yeah, as Arl turns and goes, oh no. And sort of looks to all of you like, what, like.
I-
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say that the Proclo simply nods solemnly and tries to move over to comfort Celeste.
Yeah, you do so.
I'm sure things will smooth out in future.
River decides to scoot over to where Pelor was sitting and extends out a hand to Celeste and says, "Celeste, I promise you that I'm not going to kill you, okay?"
She just kind of looks away.
I think you've probably done enough for now.
Probably. I'll be in my room if you need me. And River goes off to sleep.
You guys were handed room keys, so that's no worries. You go up to your room. Small, nice room. Double bed.
Perfect.
It's functional.
Mm.
It's functional. Leaving the rest of you in the tavern below. That's Arl is collecting the plates. He looks at Celeste and goes, "Tell you what. I got something that'll cheer you up, I think." And he runs off to the kitchen. He comes back with a mug of hot chocolate for you, Celeste.
I just wanted free stuff.
All a cunning plan.
She like jokingly says that, you know, trying to put on a brave face. Like she's not upset. She just wants the free stuff.
You say that, and he looks and goes, "Alright, love, no worries. You feeling better, though?"
More free stuff?
He looks and he's like, "We'll see."
I'm so sad! Ah!
He's like, shh. Oh, table over there that needs an order. I'll be right there.
I move I'll hand around to pat on Celeste's shoulder and before I go, "I'm here for you, but you probably don't want to go."
I really thought he was going to give me more free stuff, Matt.
Yes, but there's going to be an upper limit.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Would you like me to stay with you for a bit?
No, I think I'll go up to my room now.
Alright, no worries.
Take your this steaming hot, frothy hot chocolate to your room. Again, it's a functional room. Double bed. It's okay. Leaving just Captain and Poco at the table.
So what do you think of all of this?
Sorry, was that directed to me? I wasn't sure. Sorry, I wasn't clear who that was directed to.
What do you think of all of this now?
I mean, it's frustrating, but it's okay, I suppose.
Did you know Ergon?
Not very well. With the way that I travel around a lot, I know people, but mainly just in passing.
That's fair. Let's hope tomorrow is less, I suppose, upsetting.
Yes, we can only hope.
Well, it can't really get worse now.
Probably not best to jinx it.
It's true, knock on wood. Right, I'll take my leave now too. Don't stay up too long.
Of course.
And I'll head up to the room as well.
Okay. Head up. Poco, how long do you stay downstairs for?
I'd probably give myself maybe 10 minutes, so you want to give River some time before I head up.
Wait. It's the tavern. There's a lot of people in here. It's a little lively, but it's mainly just people relaxing. You get the impression that everyone out here works. Everyone does something. You see fishermen. You see a few merchants coming in. Lots of guards. It's like a blacksmith or two, a few woodworkers. You know, there's one or two sailors as well, like sailing groups. And it's oddly serene in a way. Like there's buzz, there's noise, but it's quiet. You wait a few minutes, finish your drink and head upstairs for the night. And you guys take a long rest.
Da 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 da.
Yay.
Can I talk to Captain just before it?
Yeah, sure.
Captain,
Yes, Celeste.
I have this, and I show her the dagger that the woman gave me.
Yeah, it's a very,
Oh,
very nice ornate dagger, yeah.
that's nice. Do be careful, you know, 'cause daggers are pretty dangerous, but I know you're pretty brave.
Yeah, I have one. But this one, the old lady gave it to me.
Oh, well, maybe not keep it too close to your person, you know, you don't wanna catch the cold.
You're not very good at the whole comfort thing, are you?
No, no, I'm sorry. It's just, I try, but this is just not what I'm good.
No, it's okay. I'll tell you what to say. Just be like, yo, Celeste, it'll be fine. You're not gonna be killed by River. Yeah, that's a cool dagger. It's shiny.
Kyle, I'll try that. Give me. Okay, I'm gonna turn around. She's gonna turn around, take like a deep breath, and then turn around and be like, Celeste, you know what? That's an amazing dagger. You'll be alright, you know? You'll be fine. You big girl. Was that better?
I kind of believed it. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just have to keep teaching me.
I'll just hide this dagger from River then.
You know what? That's a good idea.
That's the most comforting thing you've actually said tonight.
I mean, it's a start, I suppose. You know, my friends, we don't talk much anymore, probably because of this. So, thank you for understanding.
It's okay. Now that's how you comfort. Boom!
Celeste, the most mature person in the group.
I love her so much.
Also the youngest. Damn it, why is Celeste more mature than River?
Right, I suppose we should probably head to bed soon. We're gonna have a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, we got some exploring to do.
That's always very exciting.
So you sleep through the night, wake up in the morning. The tavern's not as busy. There's one or two people in, probably from the night shift, having breakfast before they go to bed. Arl welcomes you down as you welcome down. Hey, good morning. Breakfast, that's what you need. You need breakfast.
Celeste's gonna run over and hug him.
Oh, right. He sort of like puts one hand around, like, okay, sure, alright. Alright,
Just gonna like whisper free stuff and be like, where did that come from? Free stuff.
he sort of looks down at you. 'Cause you guys are roughly about the same height. He's a dwarf. And he goes, you keep trying that, there's not going to be any free stuff, you know. Says really silent.
River decides to cast Thaumaturgy, which however it's pronounced, and it's going to create a sound that says free breakfast.
Okay, so you can't create sounds with it, but you can
Wait,
create
I can't-
buzz.
I can't. I thought I could.
No, that's minor illusion.
Oh, that's my okay.
You could create ominous whispers that sound like it's saying free stuff.
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay, so you cause the effect to the sound to whisper out here. Free stuff. Around and all this stuff looks like.
I swear that ain't me, bro.
River, make a sleight of hand check.
Sure.
Why?
Cast the spell subtle.
That is not very subtle.
Oh, absolutely not. He looks over and you're there wiggling your fingers, sort of chanting under your breath. And he's like, could you not do that? You might unsettle the customers.
Sure. Sorry. Just.
I know, you're messing around. Don't worry about it. Hey, sit, have
You
breakfast.
must look absolutely crazy doing that. Free stuff.
Right, so, breakfast, what can I get you? We've got eggs, got sausages, got this thing called bacon. That's pretty good.
Well, I'll
Oh.
have some bacon.
Alright, bacon.
I'll have some. You know what? I'll have all three, and I'll wash it down with some of that dwarven ale again.
A little early to be drinking. I'll get you some regular ale. How's that?
Alright, as long as it tastes good.
It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. So I think I can serve you out.
Getting in early.
Yeah. Alright, and for the other two, what can I get you?
Sausages and eggs, please.
Alright, eggs and sausage, and for you, little one.
Pastry!
He sort of thinks for a second. Alright, I've got an idea. And he takes your money. It'll let's see. So I think each is probably going to be about a 5 silver each for the food.
River hands over 2 gold.
Okay, so you hand over 2 gold, and he all comes back with all your food and some waters to go with it. He brings back a small pie that has some cut up sausage meat in it, some sausage meat in it, and he brings you like a little sausage pie. It's like, here you go. Best I could whip up on short notice, but I should do you. Fill you up nice and full.
Pastry!
Like your pastries, don't you?
Pastry!
You thought as much.
River digs in and
Yeah, it's the bacon is well cooked. It's you can have it however you want, crispy, soft, but it is thick and it is juicy. These sausages have this really nice snap to them, sort of like a soft dark brown sort of skin on them, and they taste almost like a leek and beef sausages. So like that it's like a slight spice to it as well.
you're making me want to have a fry right now.
That's the point. And the sausage pie, the little sausage pie, so it's like about the size of like a slightly bigger pork pie. And again, the pastry is soft. The sausage meat is, again, it's spiced, and there's a little bit of leek in there as well. And it's all warming and hearty, and it makes you feel good. Makes you feel good. So yeah, you guys have your breakfast.
I'm at once I finish eating my breakfast, I'm actually going to shuffle around my spell list slightly.
Okay, no worries. That's another thing. Celeste, because you're a cleric, you can, every long rest, you can shuffle around the spells that you have prepared. If you would like to do that, you can. The ones marked with domain are always prepared, so you don't have to worry about those. You can, I believe it's, yeah, you can have 4 spells prepared, and they're marked in the red circles.
I think I'll just leave them where they are now.
Yeah, no worries.
And I get 5. And I've
Yes.
just there we go. I've shuffled mine around.
Okay, no worries. So as you finish your breakfast, finish your waters, your ale, and you begin to head out northward. You're given a sort of a rough direction to go in as you head towards Croaker Cave. And you make your way over. It's sort of a inside of a small mountain, you get the sense that it dips down. There's see frequent signs of tracks. Footprints coming and going. No sign of patrols or guards. There's a plume of smoke rises from the ground, sort of beyond the cave entrance. It looks like there's a sort of a small, like, natural chimney. So you probably get the sense there are people in here, but no one's at the front at the moment.
Before entering, I would like to ritual detect poison and disease.
Okay, so you spend 10 minutes and you lay out your holy symbol, and you begin this long 10-minute prayer. Could you just click the
There you go.
Okay. You don't sense anything for right now. You can concentrate on that
Mm-hmm.
for up to 10 minutes. So, would you like to go in?
Can I also cast Detect Good and Evil? Like Slash can be like, I can do magic too. Goes to Side River and does the detect good.
Okay. So, would you like to cast it using a spell slot, or you can? Ritual cast?
It is not a ritual.
Okay, so you just okay. So you don't sense anything outright. You get a funny feeling from Captain though.
Oh shit.
Slightly, there's something you think it might be. You can't really tell if it's what specific type it is, but you know there's something funny coming off of Captain.
I'm gonna turn around and look at her.
Can I help you?
And then I'll just nod and look away.
Look at the others like, did you see that? Was that weird? Did I do something weird?
I just shrug. Shake my head.
I mean, given what I did last night, I have no idea whatsoever.
You guys could hear her, like, her casting a spell was a small prayer to Ray the Everlight.
Would I know what the spell was?
You would, yes.
So I know it's detect evil and good.
Yeah, you recognize it as such.
River walks over to Celeste, crouches down, and sort of, in a hushed tone, "What's up with Captain then that made you look at her, Fanny?"
I don't know. She's like staring you down, by the way. She's like, mm-hmm. You know the Spider-Man meme, the Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah. I know you cast detect evil and good. Hence the curiosity.
There is nothing to report. And she does like a salute to you. Like, yeah.
Keep an eye out then. We may need it. But I can at least safely say there's, as far as I can tell, there's no diseases or poisons around.
There's no good or evil around. That.
River gets back up. Oh, and we've lost Celeste on the...
Oh. Oh, there we go. She's back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys head on inside?
I think it's most respectful if we knock first.
There's no door.
There's no door.
A wide
Just-
open cave entrance.
Maybe we should be cautious and maybe like sneak in because we know there's something savory going on. Just just in case.
Give me a few minutes. I'm going to ritual detect magic.
So you drop your detect poison.
Yep.
Okay.
Just rem-
Yeah. No magic.
No magic.
Like there's an errant, of course, magic around Celeste and a little bit around the captain, but it's faint.
I mean, it's understandable from Celeste.
Yeah.
If you think stealth is the best option, there's currently no magic except for us three. So, I guess there's no intruder alarms or anything, as long as we're stealthy about it. But isn't breaking and entering a bit illegal?
It's a cave.
Well, that's illegal people in there, so an eye for an eye.
I'd say that answers that.
Alright, fine, we'll sneak in.
Okay. Can I have a marching order, please? Who's going first?
I'll probably go first. Might be easiest.
River will go second.
Can I go loud?
Yeah, I'll go third then.
Okay. So you all move into the cave. You should be able to control your tokens.
Yay!
Awesome. So, I need
Actually, move them
everyone
for once. Woo.
Oh, right. So, I need everyone to make stealth checks. It's going to be a group stealth check.
Oops. Because I believe stealth takes on the worst stat.
With the highest modifier, you roll the lowest.
Yes!
So, as everyone sort of quietly making their way through, you make your way into this chamber. It's a slow dripping of water sounds out from where it falls from stalactites down to a murky pool that fills the rough tunnel ahead. Every few moments, there's a very loud croaking sound coming from somewhere beyond in the darkness.
Like a frog?
Kind of.
Okay.
There are, just so you guys know, there are no lights in here. So anyone who doesn't have dark vision, you can't see it all.
Yay.
Oh, I have to flipping. It's fine. No, too much of a risk. River was planning on setting one of her torches on fire to use as a light source for Poklo.
I'll just be blind as hell. It's fine.
If you want, I can give you a helping hand. I've grown up in total darkness, so I'm very accustomed to this. This is actually
Sounds
more
good.
comfortable. I struggle in the sun. So I'll go up to the front and help out.
Okay.
And then I'll sort of fall back a bit so that we're in 2 groups of 2.
Okay. So as you move forward and you sort of plunge into this pool of water, it's about 10 feet deep. And it is frigid cold.
Fuck! I'm just gonna take a step back.
Okay.
River is just going to... I think I'll just climb around.
Well, behold, and I'm gonna stand in front of it, and just like Moses, I'm gonna cast shape water, and I'm gonna split the water in half.
Okay. So as you split the water in half, emerging from amongst the walls of water are 2 large, almost giant blue frogs. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Just so I can.
Oh, man.
Oh, they're adorable. 10 out of 10. Good stuff.
That was
Can we
beautiful.
keep one? Can we have a pet?
Yes, it's pet time.
Could you add me to the initiative? I rolled and didn't select.
Yeah, no, if you select and then roll again, I don't mind.
Well, that's slightly better.
Hey, there's a bad roll.
If you guys are adding tiebreakers to your
Being slower than a turtle's impressive.
I'm going to add my Dex tiebreaker to initiative from now on then, since you guys are doing it as well.
Why'd you roll initiative again?
Click on your character.
Yeah, so click
Token.
on your little icon.
Yeah.
Go to your character sheet. Right next to your armor class should be initiative. And just click the word initiative. Nice. Let's just order these. And then we'll get some battle music going. So Celeste, you are the first one to react to these giant blue frogs. What are you doing? You have...
Hi, I can't see anything. Hi.
You have dark vision. You can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you're 60 feet of dark.
I didn't know that. Well, that's great. I probably should warn everyone there's something in front.
Yeah, because around last 6 seconds, you've probably got about a sentence you can blurt out as a free action. You just do.
What are the things in front of us? What do they look like?
They look like giant frogs. They're just giant frogs.
Guys, big frog things! Ah! And I'm gonna farm.
By a crossbow, is it?
Yeah.
At which one? The one closest to you, or the one furthest from you?
The closest.
Okay. Roll your crossbow attack. You just click crossbow. you see it alright? You see crossbow on your sheet?
Where is it?
Right, it should be right in the middle of your sheet. Right at the top. There you go.
I was in my inventory.
No, that's okay.
Oh, bless.
That will unfortunately miss. So you to go, and it because of the hastened nature of your attack, the crossbow bolt just kind of flies off into the distance. That was your action. You have a bonus action, and you have your movement speed. You
I
can move.
think I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. No worries. River, you have been alerted to giant frogs.
I see Celeste's shots and say, nice try. Before rushing here. And I'm going to use my claws on the bullfrog right in front of me.
Okay, so you move into the pool of
Mhm.
water. I need you to make. We'll do that again. Your turn. Okay, so make a claw attack.
13.
That will hit.
Wow, that's max damage for me.
Jesus.
It's cause I scared it, isn't it? Yeah.
You run over. You dive into this frigid water and you just slash it down the face of the.
What's it saying? What's it say?
I don't know. Right now, all I care about is just. Forget it.
Anything else you'd like to do on this turn?
That's it.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Finally, I get a bad one.
This water is so frigid cold, it is getting into your bones. You take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh. Hold on, we need to enable exhaustion.
Yeah. So, for those interested, 1 level of exhaustion means disadvantage on all ability checks. So, River's okay for now, but. Okay, so that's your turn. This, the giant ice frog furthest from you will move. 5, 10. And he's going to make a bite attack against Poklo. I'm assuming a 5 doesn't hit Poklo.
Armor class 17. No.
Alright, so this giant frog is to clamp down on your leg. And you just sort of bat it to one side with your weapon. And that's all it's going to do. The other giant ice frog, being a little angry and a little scared, it's going to make a bite attack against you.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Ouch!
Ooh.
Ugh. Please don't kill River.
I'll try not to. That is 9 points of piercing damage.
I go down to 1 HP.
So you're sort of in this cold water and you're shivering and this giant frog just gets the leap on you and bites into your shoulder.
You little bastards.
And I also need you to make another Constitution saving throw against an injury. Okay, you're fine. No injury.
No injury.
No injury. Okay. That's that. Frog
Also, I
kill.
need to make a Constitution saving throw on concentration.
Yes, for detect magic. So go ahead and roll that. You somehow keep your concentration. That's that turn. Poklo. You're up.
So I'm not quite sure what to do because I was going to attack, but now I'm like, maybe. Just maybe I should probably try to be healing River.
That is up to you. What would Poklo do in this situation?
How are you feeling, River?
Like Pelora's calling for me.
Alright, yeah, I'm using Lay on Hands.
Okay, how many lay on hands are you using?
Well, I can only heal up to 5 anyway, can't I?
Yeah.
So screw it, I'll just use all of it.
Okay, so mark off 5 of your lay on hands, and River, you get 5 hit points back as Poklo puts an arm on you, and healing magic flows through you.
I did not detect that magic last time. Huh. Okay.
You have movement speed, Poklo, if you want to move. Bear in mind, any area that's in water is difficult terrain, so you can only move half your speed in it.
Yeah, screw it. I'll move slightly over just to give everyone else a bit of a clue.
Okay, you move your... Yep, there we go, okay. And I need you to make a constitution saving throw then against the cold. Oh no. You're not used to these frigid waters, Poklo. So let me just enable that for you. Exhaustion tracking. There you go. 1 level of exhaustion. This is frigid waters.
Gotcha.
Okay. Captain, you're up.
I'm gonna take my staff off my back, and then I'm gonna give it a little whirl, and I'm gonna cast Ray Frost onto the frog that bit River.
Okay. Make your attack roll. That's 10. You fire the beam out, and it just grazes the frog. But there's no effect.
Okay, I wanna just... well, guess I'm a bit out of practice.
I mean, these waters are freezing.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna take a step back.
Move back. To the mouth of the cave.
That's... Oh... Actually, hold on, let me see if that's about... Nope, that's all I can do.
Alright, no worries. Top of the round. Celeste.
Crossbow again. Let's go. Let's.
Alright, which one? Which one are you firing at?
The one that bit River.
Okay. Go for it. Oh, it goes wide again. You're not used to combat situations. There's a lot of pressure right now.
Ah.
Ah, well, would you like to move or do anything as you have as a bonus action?
Could I move to River and cast Cure Wounds, or would that be a different kind of action?
I believe the casting time on Cure Wounds is an action, and you've already attacked. So
That, and I'm going to be moving to you guys anyway.
Yeah, I'll just stay where I am instead of because I've seen what the water's done to the other two, and I'm like, nah.
no, you just see them shiver. Okay, so if that's your turn, River Vale.
River is going to cast, targeting the bullfrog that she has injured. Toll the Dead.
Okay, so what kind of saving throw do I need to make?
You need to make a DC 14 Wisdom save. Ignore that dice roll because it's damaged.
No worries. It did roll a 17.
Okay, it succeeds. It takes no damage.
Sorry. Good try though. Good try. So you bring up your symbol and there's a in the air. The frog seems unaffected.
I'm then going to. Is equipping a shield an action or a bonus action?
I believe it's an action. Let me check. Rule I've never had to look up before.
It's. Also, my detect magic has dropped.
You're dropping detect magic, is it?
I had to because I cast a spell.
It's not a concentration spell. Toll the Dead.
Oh, okay.
So you still have detect magic up.
I still have detect.
You have another concentration spell. You have to drop the other one.
Okay,
Donning a shield's an action. Sorry.
that's fine. I'll just I'll retreat.
Okay, the frog will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Yep.
A 9 won't hit you.
No, it won't.
Just to bite you as you jump out the water. You are too swift.
I'm telling you this now. That water is fucking freezing.
Okay. This giant ice frog's turn, the closest to Poklo, is going to make another bite attack. It rolled a 6, so no. That does not hit Poklo. So
Yeah, just my showers being perfect.
And it's going to move. Because it does have a swim speed, it's going to move over to your other side. This other giant ice frog is going to move 10. It's going to hit Celeste.
If I smile sweetly at it, will it not hit me?
It's certainly true.
That depends, you can certainly try. I'm assuming it's 17 hits against your armor class. At the top of your sheet.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. It's 3 points of piercing damage as a frog bites into your arm and you shove it off. Poklo, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to try stabbing. How able am I to detect these frogs, by the way, given my lack of dark?
No one cast light. I would say because of the cave entrance, there's dim light in here.
Alright.
You're able to see it, but just barely.
Okay, well, I'm going to just about try to stab it with a trident. And we're going to be holding two-handed, but
Okay, so two-handed trident, go for it.
what do I need to roll? Sorry, just to make
So
sure.
just click trident two-handed on your character sheet.
Gotcha.
Oh, 14 will hit. So, in the chat window, just click try two-handed and roll the damage.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Lord.
decent.
Hell yeah!
Okay, so you bring out your trident and you plunge it into this thing, and it lets out a. It's not happy.
It's not dead either, so I wouldn't qualify as a victory.
No, it's not dead either, though. No. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Don't believe I can.
Okay. No worries. I need to make a
Con
con
saving throw?
Oh, yeah, she's still in the water.
Well,
Oh no.
You're,
So
you're
that-
killing us!
You're standing in ice cold water. I'm sorry. So got that exhaustion level up by 1. Underneath, should be above your attacks.
how bad can this get?
I would recommend standing in there for too much longer. Put it that way.
Okay. Is it possible for me to move then? I suppose.
Tell you what, I'll say you can move posthumously. You can move before your turns.
Alright. But if I move like further in, I probably won't be able to see a bloody thing, will I?
No, you won't. You move.
Yeah, I'll tell you that to freezing. I can move that far, can't I? Because you see, because it's difficult terrain.
Yes, you can get that far. No, I'll say because you're coming out of it, I'll say you won't need anything. I'll say
What do I need to roll, say?
you don't need to roll anything, don't worry about it.
Ah.
You're fine. You're out of the frigid cold water. Captain!
Okay,
your turn,
okay,
you
okay.
have-
There's a whole lot of frogs. I'm just gonna, cause it's so close up. I'm gonna take a jab at it with my dagger. Actually, no. No, I'm just gonna. No, cause it's within 5 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna take the dagger.
Go for it. That will absolutely hit.
Stab, stab, stab!
So you slash at it with your dagger, and you do a cut to this frog's body. It is looking most displeased. Would you like to do anything else?
No, I'm just gonna press myself against the wall as far away from it as possible.
Okay. Top of the round, Celeste.
If I cast Guiding Bolt where I am now, is that going to hurt anyone around the frog?
No, but because you're within 5 feet of it, because you're so close range, you're going to be making the roll with disadvantage.
Can I take a step back and then use it?
Yeah, I'll say you're in the entrance of the cave. Obviously, we can't really show that on the map, but yeah, I'll say you are, yeah, and you can roll normally. Sure. So you cast Guiding Bolt, if you could click that and mark off spell slot. That will miss. Unfortunately.
I'm not good at this whole attacky thing, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're trying your best.
You conjure this light energy and it just fires sort of straight down the cave. You do hear sort of coming from deeper in the cave, Poklo, you hear, what's going on down there? I don't know, let's go check it out.
Did it look cool, though?
It did look very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. You doing anything else on your turn, Celeste?
No, I think she's too upset to do anything else. She's tried like 3 times in a row to hit this thing.
Fair enough. Okay, River, your turn.
River is going to cast Toll the Dead on the bullfrog that is closer to Poklo.
Alright, go for it.
So that's a DC 14 wisdom save.
Roll the 12.
That fails. It takes 1d12 because it's damaged. Damage. It takes 3 damage. Necrotic, if that matters.
3 necrotic damage. Okay, so you turn around, you your holy symbol, and you see the frog sort of wince in the water. You do anything else on your turn?
I kind of have to stay where I am, otherwise I'm likely going to die, so I'll just pass.
Right, fair enough. This frog is going to run away. 10, 25, 30. The other frog is going to bite at the captain. There's a 16 hit.
Yes.
Okay, 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Alright, Poklo, you're up.
Can I see a damn thing from where I am now?
No, the frog disappeared into darkness.
No, I meant like stuff at the entrance, because if not, there's not much I can do unless I want to go back into the freezing.
You could just about see it because there is light coming in, but it's
Okay, I could try something very stupid then,
okay.
which is I could try to throw my trident at the remaining.
What's the range of the trident again?
I am not sure. Where would I check that?
I'll check for you.
Thank you.
It's got a 20-foot range, but you can throw it further up to 60 feet, but it'd be with disadvantage.
I mean, I'm literally going to do nothing else otherwise, so I could give it a shot.
So you could try and hit it, but it would be with disadvantage because it's slightly out of range.
Yeah, that's fair.
On your character sheet, there should be a disadvantage.
Yeah, I've moved it to disadvantage, yeah.
Okay, so roll a trident attack. That will it sort of falls just short and lands sort of in the dirt.
Isn't that a nat 1?
So close.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
I need to roll a d20 for me. If you can. Okay. You throw the trident and you accidentally hit the captain.
Oh,
What
no.
the fuck?
Okay,
And you can roll a second attack roll.
Oh dear.
Wait, am I rolling that?
Yeah, roll another attack roll.
So with the one-handed trident again.
Yeah, with still because it's out of range with disadvantage.
Oh, you don't need to roll damage.
Roll damage anyway.
Okay. Okay.
So you accidentally hit the captain in the side, and she falls to the floor.
Oh,
I need the captain to make a Constitution saving.
Oh boy, oh boy. That's
Don't worry,
okay.
It's a low
Proficient
DC,
in
don't worry
that.
about it.
If you're unconscious, then you automatically fail, don't you?
No, this is for injury
This
check.
is
Oh, this is an injury check.
You just pass.
Oh!
You retain no injury. And as you throw that trident, Poplar, is there anything else you'd like to do, real quick?
there's not much I can do other than probably shout sorry.
Okay. Shed sorry to.
It's fine, but I'm unconscious.
We'll worry about that later.
Roll a death save.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh.
That's a failure.
Oh no.
Okay. And as we move to the top of the round, Poklo, you hear out of the corner of your eyes, like, what's going on down there? And a bunch of footsteps. And that's where we're going to end the session for today.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God.
Okay, so. One second, I just need to. Because you guys get XP, I need to calculate some experience.
Well, I got experience attacking a team.
You do
Absolutely.
actually. You do actually.
You
So,
get good experience for that.
on your character sheets, everyone, you'll see a little slot at the top for experience. It should be set to 0 at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to be using a different ruling for experience I found online. It's called Sherlock Holmes' Expanded Experience, if you're interested. It gives experience for roleplay as well. And you
Ooh.
guys get involved. So,
That's
all characters gain experience equal to their level times 100 at the end of the session. So you all get 100 XP.
Okay.
Okay.
You also gain, because you dealt with, even though you didn't kill it, I'll give you the XP for it anyway. You'll get 50 experience for defeating one giant ice frog.
Mm-hmm.
All characters gain experience points equal to their level times 200 if at least one character completed a short-term goal this session. I don't think anyone did, so we'll ignore that one. Okay. All characters gain experience points equal to their level times 25 if a character met any of the following conditions during the session. Only gain XP once each condition met, no matter how many times it was met. So, a character attuned to a new magic item. No. You guys chip in as well if you think you hit this as well.
Good.
Character invoked their bond, ideal, or flaw to make a meaningful impact during gameplay.
Yeah, I think Sky's character did that.
Okay, so you all get an additional 25 XP.
Does free food not count? No.
You only get it once, sorry. A character developed a new or existing relationship in a meaningful way. NPC or player character. What do you guys think?
Harley wants to argue.
I mean, if you count the wolves being a bit more aggressive to me as meaningful, otherwise I
I
wouldn't.
didn't think we got to know each other all.
You know what? I'll give it to you because there was some really strong character moments here with each other. I'll give you that one. So you get another 25 XP.
Okay.
A character discovered a piece of interesting, useful, and/or secret lore about the world or an NPC.
I guess with the Yetis, with Celeste and River, otherwise,
No.
No.
Then no. Okay.
no, I can't think of
Character
any.
used a skill or spell to solve a problem in an interesting or meaningful way.
Trying to split the water from
I was
Captain.
going to argue the wolves on this.
I don't think that was successful enough. But with
I don't
splitting the
think it was-
water.
I don't think it was meaningful in a real way.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Can we call that wasn't successful enough the title of this?
You know what? 110%.
Definitely.
That's very much in the spirit of the
In fact, let
session
me
today.
let me grab a piece of paper and write that down because I'm uploading these at some point. I need to know what the fuck we're calling these because they may have unique titles.
sure.
So, what did you say it was called again?
Not successful.
That wasn't successful enough.
Funny.
Okay, party to undertake a perilous journey that took time to complete. Not yet. Character failed a significant role that resulted in a wasted resources, a negative relationship with an NPC, or an injury, or some major drawback.
Definitely.
I'll add that to you.
110%.
Quite possibly.
That's another 25 XP. And a character took actions that made a major impact in the world, or local area for better or for worse. Not yet.
Not yet. Nearly, but not yet.
There's a moment.
So you should all be. What experience are you
I
on?
have
225.
225? I guess you should all be on 225 then, which means that next session you guys should be getting level 2.
Yay!
Okay, so that's. Yeah, so we're going to be ending things there. I hope everyone enjoyed.
Oh yeah.
Next week maybe shaky.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, the next few weeks actually maybe shaky. It depends. I need to make a few calls first because stuff's happening. Is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, no worries. I hope everyone had fun watching. And we'll see you all next week. Either-
Hopefully,
Well, maybe next week. Who
Maybe.
knows?
see ya.
Bye, everyone.